Welcome! In this video, we are going to go over the basic interface of the new Design Plus sidebar. To access the sidebar, go to a page or to an assignment, discussion, or quiz description within a course, and click Edit. Click on the little rocket ship icon that pops up. This will open the sidebar. If the sidebar that comes up is the legacy sidebar, make sure that you save any content you have in the Rich Content Editor. Then click on Edit again, open the legacy sidebar, click on the gear icon, and then the Try New Version button. Now open the new sidebar. A helpful walkthrough should be available near the bottom. To access it, click on the green Begin Walkthrough button. It will give you an overview of the sidebar interface and basic functions. If you have been designing Canvas content using the legacy sidebar, you can upgrade legacy content to work with the new sidebar. Along the top of the new sidebar is a blue bar with several different tabs. Click on the Accessibility Usability tab. It's the one with the icon of the person inside the circle. Scroll down to the Usability section and click the Upgrade icon. Click on the Upgrade All Items button. Content created with the legacy sidebar should now be ready to edit with the new one. The appearance of the content may change slightly. Style edits can be made later. The first thing to notice when you are working with the new Design Plus sidebar is your cursor position in the Rich Content Editor, or RCE. You will add elements at your current cursor position. Also, once you have multiple elements on your page, your cursor position will determine which ones you are actively editing. Usually the sidebar opens with the Add New Elements tab active. That is the one with the plus icon. This tab has all of the building blocks or elements and tools that you can add to your page. The elements will default to being sorted by category. You can also sort them alphabetically, either ascending or descending, and change the size of the icons. This tab also has a search feature that allows you to search for a specific element. Let's go ahead and add a content block element. Once we do this, the sidebar should automatically switch us from the Add New Elements tab to the Edit Current Element tab, which has the target icon. If we compare the Add Elements tab to a place where we select building blocks, the Edit Current Elements tab is where we are customizing a specific building block. The first thing that you will notice is a set of icons right underneath the tab. In this case, we have Theme, Content Block, and Text. We added a content block, but that content block brought with it a theme element and a text element as well. Clicking between the icons will allow you to switch between different elements that are active at your cursor position. If we want to make edits pertaining to the content block element as a whole, we can click on the Content Block tool. If we want to edit the text element our cursor is nearest to, we can click on the Text tool icon. If we want to adjust the theme of the page, we can click on the Theme tool icon. The gray bar below the icons will have the name of the element or tool you are currently editing, an option to star the tool, as well as helpful information and walkthroughs. Beneath the gray bar is a section with several different buttons that will perform basic functions on the current element or tool, such as selecting, copying, cutting, duplicating, clearing the styling, moving the element up and down on the page, adding paragraphs before and after, and deleting the element. Remember that these actions will apply to whatever tool you have currently selected. So for example, if I have the Content Block tool selected, clicking on the up and down buttons will move the entire content block within the page. However, if I click on the Text tool icon, clicking the up and down buttons will now move only the text my cursor is closest to. The Ghost button will remove elements with no text or other content. Below the action buttons are different blue bars with drop-down arrows that will allow you to make specific edits relating to the content of the selected element or tool, the style of the selected element or tool, and more advanced edits. The options available under each of these blue drop-downs will change automatically as you switch between different elements or tools. Let's look at the third tab, which is the Accessibility tab. It has an icon of a person inside a circle. This tab is full of several helpful tools that you can use to make your page more accessible, such as the heading checker, the image alt text checker, and a link checker. If the system has noticed something wrong, a red bar will show above the tool icons. Clicking on the icon will open up the tool and allow you to make the adjustments to fix the problem. This tab also contains usability tools, such as an external assets list and a preview tool, as well as the handy upgrade tool we used earlier. The next tab is the Help tab, which has the question mark icon. Here you will find tutorials, user guides, walkthroughs, and other helpful information. At the end of the blue bar next to the tabs is a three-dot menu. Click on the three dots. This pulls up several more options. You can arrange content, or you can preview content. This preview tool is the same tool that is also under the Accessibility tab. You are also given the option to pull up the Language Accents window. This lets you add language and accent symbols on the page at your cursor position. The final option on the menu is User Settings. You can switch back to the Legacy sidebar from this page, as well as adjust several other helpful settings. Before we go, there are a couple more buttons I would like to point out. At the very top of the sidebar, next to the Design Plus City Labs logo, is a button with two arrows inside of it. Clicking this button will expand the Rich Content Editor, or RCE, to fill the window. If the RCE is already expanded, clicking on this button will return the RCE to its normal size. Next to this button are the always helpful Undo and Redo buttons, which allow you to undo and redo your recent edits. If you are in a tab in the sidebar that has a lot of content and you need to scroll down, the blue bar with the tabs will always remain visible at the top, but the logo, expand button, and undo buttons will not. Simply scroll back up to access them.